hanging out with one of the owners, or let's say the managers of one of the popular bars in Accra, the capital. And we are hearing that there's a ban on noise making and all that. But let's just find out how some people are managing to, thrill their customers with different innovations. And so I'm here joined by the owner of Cloud9ine, one of the most luxurious bars in Osu, Accra, and it's Kate. Kate, welcome.
Thank you.
Well, so let's start with how you began Cloud9ine. How did you start?
So Cloud9ine is actually an idea that we got in terms of bringing luxury and service to Ghana. I've done over 60 clubs around the world, about 60 countries clubbing, and I always used to bring the crew when I was a flight attendant with Emirates. And I thought, bringing people to other people's places, why don't I do my own? Because I've done it so many times. And luckily I had my partner who is in Atlanta, who is actually the major co-owner of Cloud9ine. He's not in Ghana. And then we put it up, and we decided to make it like our focus was mainly service, because you go to these places and you have the facilities but you don't have the service that goes with it. So we wanted something different and something more entertaining to bring what was people experience outside of the country into Ghana. So that's the whole idea about Cloud.
So how long have you been running this now?
Officially since December.
Oh, okay, recently.
Yeah, yes.
But we are doing well.
Thank you.
So there's this ban on noise making and all that, but we came to your entity and then we realized that you were having a different different innovation here, because we go to other places and there's no music, but people are just enjoying what exactly. What motivated you to do this differently?
So sometimes I say ignorance is no excuse.
Okay.
We're supposed to be all law-abiding citizens, right? And at the same time, make your business keep running. So I've been living in Dubai for so many years. We have a period where it's Ramadan, where it's similar to this one, where you can't really have loud music, loud noise and stuff, clubs and stuff. But then I realized a few years back, there was still clubbing going on, but with the headsets and stuff. So I'm like, it's almost the same thing. So why don't we have the same innovation, keep the business going, keep the customers happy, and then, hey, let's also obey the land, like, the rules of the land. And 50-50, everyone goes home happy. So the main idea is to follow the rules, but keep the entertainment going.
Well, with the introduction of this headset, is it expensive?
If you want anything nice, it is expensive.
So
yes.
For like ranges, can you just let us see?
I would not want to mention figures.
Okay.
I'm very careful in doing that because some people can get the same thing very cheap. I probably want to use the best in the market, and so I would be very cautious in projecting, or giving an estimate in everything. But it depends on your taste. You can get anything from cheap to medium to very expensive. So I use a high quality one.
That's great. What has been the reception from customers? Using these headsets while they are enjoying themselves.
Amazing. It's different for them. It's not the first time it's been done in Ghana.
Yeah.
There are few places that actually does it. But then our customers are thrilled because it's like something they haven't really experienced. So they find it very fascinating. At the same time, they don't listen to one music. So we don't have one DJ, we have different DJs.
Okay.
So you can listen to something whilst I'm listening to something else. So you will see people dancing to different tunes, and you'll be like, why is he dancing like this when it's not the kind of music, So it's just to give them the experience, and everybody so far, they love it. We're actually thinking of making that a permanent thing, as in maybe once in a month, quiet clubbing nights, because the reception is amazing.
Looking at the hospitality industry here in Ghana as compared to other places, because you told me you've worked across the world and you've seen different innovations, different ways of people managing places like this. What do you think we can do to improve ours?
Attitude.
Okay.
That's the number one thing. Currently, I'm in the private jet business. Service delivery is my ultimate career that I do. I give out. So I think the attitude in Ghana is very, I'd say, disturbing, because we kind of think we are doing a favor to the customers that come in. But it should be the opposite. You know, if someone is coming to your place, you should be happy and excited that some people are patronizing you. But we don't have that kind of attitude, and so that's something that I'm trying to change in my own place. So people want to come there and feel like I would want to go back there, even if they don't have what I have. You know, I want, because the way they treat me, I feel like this is a place that matches, because we have the need in this country for people who want service. Not everyone just goes to a place because of the money or something cheap. People are willing to pay for service, and we don't have that here. So my ultimate goal for the place, so I do the training myself for my staff. We want to make sure that we conform to strict rules when it comes to respecting people's boundaries, at the same time giving that service of hospitality. And I think once everyone start doing that their bits, people would taste the difference of having a good quality service and a bad service. So people would actually shift to having that, and the attitude will change. So far, the best way to change that is attitude. You can have a 5-star facility with a 1-star service, still doesn't match. So for me, attitude is the ultimate.
What has been the challenges so far? I know you started recently.
In Ghana?
I'm sure you have encountered some challenges.
My challenges, oh my goodness. So basically my challenges at the moment that people don't have respect in quote for time.
Okay.
Because if you tell me 2 o'clock, I expect 2 o'clock. I don't expect 2:05.
The staff is.
Sorry?
Is it the staff also?
Everyone. Like
Okay.
my challenges in the industry, attitude, time. And I really cannot, I don't have patience for incompetence. So if you're hired to be a manager, if you tell me on your CV you're a manager of something, you should be competent enough to work on it. So I find a lot of inflated, let's say, what's the right word to use? Inflated job descriptions. So when you hire someone to do something, they start telling you that, I would do it better. They expect you to understand, have empathy for them, and I don't think I have that, because you told me you can do something. I don't employ qualifications, I employ attitude. So if you even show potential of being able to do what you say you would do, I'd take you over someone who has the degree, because at the end of the day, I need the attitude to make my place go.
Great. So aside from the headphones that you've actually brought innovated, what would you tell people? What is so special about Cloud9ine?
Luckily, number one is the location.
Okay.
It's in the prime, it's in the middle, it's in the center of Accra. And as you can see, Cloud9ine has 3 levels.
Okay.
We started it in bits, but we're gonna have 2 levels. Our VVIP, where the DJ stands and everything is going to be completely different. Our projection to the street is going to be very different. And we also have a VVIP members only exclusive lounge that's been opening as well. And that's where the difference will be.
Thank you very much, Kate. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Any last words?
Just come experience Cloud9ine, If you want to be in the clouds, if you want good service, if you want anything to your international standards and experience the best possible place to relax, Cloud9ine is the place to be.